Alright guys, so round two of the studio diaries. It's kind of a little bit off from, kind of just got myself some dinner from this place called Chimichurri. Basically like charcoal chicken type of style foods, Portuguese type of foods. And what I usually get from there is the Embrullo beef burrito. So good. It's got like obviously beef, rice, all these different types of sauces. I don't get this thing. There we go. And it's a really good type of thing from there. And I got the garlic style wedges. Take a look at that. Really, really good stuff. And you gotta go with their hot sauce. So kind of skimmed down on the hot sauce, but whatever. I got some Franks in my fridge. Yeah, let's cut this bad boy up. Gotta use a nice sharp knife for our service. What the hell? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So you see inside some beef and all that type of stuff. So I haven't had this in a while, but why am I showing you guys this on a music channel? Well, when I was growing up, my favorite bands, I listened to, let's say it's like Sum 41, I would like say, hey, let me look up Sum 41 in the recording studio. And I would look them up. They're in the studio, they're goofing off, tracking vocals, guitars, and the food they eat. So like I always want to know, what did they eat on that day of that recording? So that's kind of what I'm kind of doing with this. I always like to know what's going on. That day, what were they eating? What were they thinking at that moment? All these type of things kind of matter, At least to me, all part of the creative recording process, So let's see how this, I know it's going to be solid, but let's see. You got to throw in some hot sauce. All right. Now, I've been thinking, I really want to crank my AC30, but like obviously I live in an apartment and I don't want any noise complaints, even though my apartment is pretty quiet, but I gotta be respectful. So I had this idea. I'm gonna take the AC30 with my pedals this way, and got this foam here, and then I'm gonna put it in the closet. Got just perfect amount of space to fit this guy in, and then I'm gonna plug it in through that outlet over there. So this way I can close the door, crank it, and it'll still sound really awesome. So we're gonna try that today and see how that goes. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this blanket and I'm gonna lay it on the floor. And the reason why I'm doing this, since over there, obviously I had carpet, but over here, it's basically just a hard floor. So let's say people underneath me might hear it. So, but if you take a nice or an old towel or whatever, and you put the amp on it, it'll absorb the sound, from underneath, and should sound pretty good in here. With my luck, it fits in the closet exactly to the T. I'm honestly blown away. Man, what are the odds, me thinking of this and it fits perfectly in this closet. Man, I think this is going to be a really great idea. Alright guys, as you can see, I got the blue foam going on both sides. It's kind of dark, sorry, but got the SM 57. Hold on, let me see if I got a light. Yeah, there we go. So I got the SM57, the classic of classic microphone for like amplifiers, and you could even do vocals and all that type of stuff. Got my AC30. Got this blue foam. I left some of my jackets to really kind of go with it in terms of sound, reducing sound. So I think this will be a great setup in terms of that. So let's get started, shall we? All right, guys. So far so good on the recording process. As I can guys tell you, hold on a second. So I'm using my Capri Orange Jazzmaster for two of these songs that I'm working on. Both songs actually have capo on the 2nd fret, and it's standard tuning, and I got the ultra slinky strings for this. I just changed them about last week on the last episode you guys may have watched or not. So yeah, I just tracked 2 songs just clean with the AC30. And I don't know if I didn't mention this before, but my DAW of choice, what I use is PreSonus. PreSonus, I have to say, is a really good DAW if you're looking for, you're trying to look for your right DAW, or maybe you just don't like the current one you have and you want to, change things up. I highly recommend PreSonus. Very affordable, extremely easy to use. They have great plugins, and I've been really loving it. I've been a PreSonus user for about a year now, and everything about it just works great. The workflow is great. It's just very user friendly, and I'm so glad I got this last year. And drum wise, guys, I'm using Easy Drummer for all my tracks. Just I'm working out of an apartment, so obviously I can't track drums in here. So, but Easy Drummer makes great drum sounds, and I love Easy Drummer. Also, very good program to use. So yeah, I've been really liking that. So yeah, let me show you what I've been working on. Let's unsolo this. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. I don't want to show you guys the whole song, but yeah, that's just a little sneak preview of what I'm working on. This one's kind of like I don't know, like a shoegaze pop punk song, yeah, that's kind of the best way to describe it. It's kind of like if Blink met like the band Ride or something like that. I mean, I would say this whole album is very shoegazy, a little bit of post-hardcore, some pop punk, some jazz, there's some metal moments. This is the album for everybody. Yeah, I just want to also show you this song I've been working on as well. Give you a quick little sneak preview. That one also was a great one to track. I just did about 20 minutes ago. Really liking that, how that song's coming out. I basically used the Vox AC30 with the reverb clocked in around, I would want to say, in the 4.5 to 5 in terms of reverb sound. I mean, the Vox AC30 reverb is always my favorite, but I will use the Hall reverb. Let me show you the pedal boards. I didn't really, I mean, I showed last time, but so I'm going to be using the Hall reverb on some songs as well, and definitely the Gunslinger on a lot of like this distortion sounds. Carbon Copy, definitely. I have one song that has like that delay effect. It's definitely going to be used. The June 60 chorus pedal, definitely going to be used. And I'm not so much about the flanger, maybe a few songs, but it's really going to be, these four, definitely for sure. So, yeah, basically that. I even moved a lot of my shoes near the door. It used to be in the closet, but now when you go in the closet, let me put on this light. And now this is basically like this, I thought I was gonna use that spray adhesive stuff to put it up, but it's so compact in this closet that it just kind of stands on its own, and I think it works for what it is, so I'm just gonna leave it like that.